Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Muhammad Ramzan and today I am bringing you the incredible story of William James, the father of modern psychology, where we summarize his entire life as groundbreaking ideas on philosophy, psychology and religion and the timeless lessons that still change lives today. I hope you find it inspiring and meaningful. Stay with me till the end. Muhammad Ramzan.
William James, the father of modern psychology, left us with a legacy that is still alive 115 years later. He showed us meaning is created through action and reflection. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the persistence to keep going. Empathy and curiosity are the keys to understanding the world. Tonight, in part 35, the end of chapter 7, you'll discover his final tribute to life, thought, and human experience, the timeless lessons on resilience, empathy, and purpose, and the one message that will inspire you to live with courage and compassion. This is the end of the biography. Stay until the end. His final wisdom will touch your heart and change how you see the world forever. Concluding the life and legacy of William James. This part begins the final reflections of this biography, bringing together the life, work, and enduring influence of William James. Over the preceding chapters, we have explored his early life, education, career, writings, philosophy, psychology, religious studies, and personal qualities. This page summarizes his accomplishments and considers why he remains a figure of lasting importance. William James's life is a testament to intellectual curiosity and lifelong learning. From his childhood in New York to his studies in Europe, his work as a physician, and his career at Harvard, James pursued knowledge across multiple fields. He refused to be limited by a single discipline, blending philosophy, psychology, and religious studies into a coherent approach to understanding human experience. His curiosity drove him to explore deeply, reflect carefully, and share his insights with students, colleagues, and the wider public. One of the central themes of James's life and work is practical engagement with ideas. He believed that theories are valuable only when tested through experience. This principle underlies his philosophy of pragmatism, which remains influential today. Pragmatism teaches that truth is not abstract or fixed, but is revealed through practical consequences. By applying this idea to philosophy, psychology, and religion, James demonstrated the importance of connecting thought to life and reflection to action. James's contributions to psychology transformed the field. The principles of psychology explored consciousness, habit, attention, emotion, and the will, combining careful scientific observation with philosophical insight. He emphasized both objective and subjective aspects of human experience, laying the foundation for modern psychology. His work on habit formation, attention, and the stream of consciousness continues to inform research, therapy, and education. In religious studies, James took a novel and influential approach. The varieties of religious experience examined individual, spiritual experiences across cultures, emphasizing their personal and psychological significance. He treated these experiences with respect, curiosity, and empathy, promoting tolerance and understanding. His work continues to guide scholars, clergy, and spiritual seekers in analyzing and appreciating the diverse ways humans find meaning and purpose. James's philosophical contributions are closely connected to his psychological and religious studies. He emphasized pluralism, open inquiry, and practical consequences, challenging rigid systems of thought. His pragmatism encourages flexibility, critical thinking, and a focus on real-life implications. Philosophers, social scientists, and educators continue to draw on James's work to navigate complex questions about truth, belief, and human conduct. Another enduring aspect of James's legacy is his human-centered approach. He valued empathy, humility, and compassion in his teaching, writing, and personal life. His letters, lectures, and memoirs reveal a man dedicated to helping others think independently, develop moral character, and cultivate practical wisdom. This combination of intellect and care ensured that his influence extended far beyond his immediate circle, inspiring generations of students, scholars, and readers. Page 20 emphasizes James's lessons in resilience and courage. Despite suffering from depression, nervous strain, and physical illness, he continued to teach, write, and explore difficult questions. His perseverance demonstrates that challenges need not limit achievement. Instead, adversity can foster insight, creativity, and deeper reflection. Modern readers can draw strength from James's example, understanding that thoughtful engagement with life can persist even in the face of hardship. James's work also illustrates the importance of interdisciplinary thinking. He integrated philosophy, psychology, education, and religious studies, demonstrating that understanding complex human experiences requires multiple perspectives. This approach anticipated modern interdisciplinary research and teaching, encouraging collaboration and holistic understanding. Today, his vision inspires scholars across diverse fields to explore the connections between mind, society, and human experience. Another key lesson from James is life is the integration of knowledge and ethical action. He believed that reflection, theory, and study are most valuable when connected to responsible living. Ideas must guide action, and action must test ideas. This principle underscores much of his work in philosophy, psychology, and education, and provides a model for thoughtful, practical, and ethical engagement in any field. James's practical wisdom for personal growth remains relevant. His writings encourage self-reflection, ethical behavior, attention to habit, and careful consideration of belief and action. They remind readers that understanding oneself and others is essential for a meaningful life. His guidance applies not only to scholars but to anyone seeking to live thoughtfully, act responsibly, and cultivate wisdom. Finally, this page highlights James's lasting legacy and relevance. Compassion, courage, and integrity. His intellectual achievements, pragmatism, psychology, religious studies, and education continue to shape contemporary thought. Equally important are the qualities of character he modeled, demonstrating that meaningful influence arises from both ideas and personal example. In conclusion, William James remains a guiding figure in philosophy, psychology, education, religion, and human life itself. His work demonstrates that inquiry must be paired with reflection, theory with practice, and intellect with compassion. This page closes this biography by emphasizing that James's influence endures because he combined rigorous thought with practical wisdom and human warmth. His life provides a timeless model for living thoughtfully, learning continuously, acting responsibly, and engaging deeply with both ideas and people. Final tribute and lasting lessons from William James. This page serves as the concluding page of this biography, offering a final reflection on William James's life, work, and enduring influence. After examining his early life, education, career, writings, philosophy, psychology, religious studies, and personal qualities, we can now see the full scope of his contributions and the lessons that remain relevant today. William James's life exemplifies the power of curiosity and lifelong learning. He was a man who never stopped questioning, exploring, or seeking understanding. From his childhood fascination with art, science, and literature to his adult work in philosophy, psychology, and religious studies, James approached every subject with care, curiosity, and humility. He reminds us that learning is a lifelong process and that intellectual growth requires openness, effort, and reflection. One of the clearest lessons from James is the importance of experience as the foundation of knowledge. He insisted that ideas must be tested in life, that thought must be linked to action, and that understanding grows through observation, reflection, and practice. This principle lies at the heart of his philosophy of pragmatism. It teaches readers that knowledge is not abstract, but practical and meaningful only when it guides behavior and informs decisions. James's contributions to psychology continue to shape modern understanding of the mind. His insights on consciousness, attention, habit, emotion, and the will laid the groundwork for contemporary psychology and neuroscience. He emphasized both objective measurement and subjective experience, reminding us that understanding human beings requires attention to both facts and personal meaning. Therapists, educators, and scholars continue to apply his ideas to study the mind, teach effectively, and improve human well-being. In philosophy, James's insistence on pluralism, flexibility, and practical consequences remains influential. Pragmatism encourages careful thought, experimentation, and a focus on the results of beliefs and actions. Philosophers and social thinkers still study James to explore questions about truth, ethics, and the relationship between ideas and life. His work provides a model for thoughtful, responsible, and open-minded inquiry in any discipline. James's influence in religious studies continues to resonate by documenting and analyzing personal religious experiences across cultures. He emphasized the importance of tolerance, empathy, and understanding. His approach encourages scholars, clergy, and readers to study religion with both intelligence and compassion. It reminds us that faith is not merely a system of doctrines, but a lived, meaningful, and deeply personal experience. Another key lesson from James's life is the value of resilience and courage. Despite facing depression, illness, and personal challenges, he persisted in teaching, writing, and exploring difficult questions. His perseverance demonstrates that adversity does not prevent achievement. Instead, it can inspire growth, reflection, and determination. Readers today can learn from James's example that courage involves continuing to seek understanding and act ethically, even in the face of obstacles. This page also emphasizes James's human-centered approach. His empathy, humility, and genuine concern for others' development were central to his teaching and writing. He nurtured students, engaged with colleagues respectfully, and treated readers with care. These qualities show that intellectual achievement is most powerful when combined with ethical and compassionate living. James's interdisciplinary vision remains highly relevant. He integrated philosophy, psychology, education, and religious studies in ways that anticipated modern approaches to complex problems. By drawing connections across disciplines, he showed that meaningful understanding requires both breadth and depth. Today, scholars continue to follow his example, recognizing the value of integrative thinking and collaborative inquiry. Finally, the life of William James teaches us the importance of balancing thought, action, and ethical reflection. Knowledge alone is not enough. It must guide practical action. Ideas must be tested in experience, and reflection must lead to ethical, thoughtful engagement with the world. This balance of intellect and humanity, theory and practice, remains a central lesson of James's enduring legacy. In conclusion, William James's life and work remain a source of inspiration, guidance, and wisdom. His intellectual achievements in philosophy, psychology, education, and religious studies continue to influence modern thought. Equally important are the human qualities he modeled: curiosity, humility, empathy, courage, and resilience. This page closes this biography by emphasizing that his legacy is not only in his ideas, but also in how he lived his life. By studying William James, readers are encouraged to think critically, act wisely, engage compassionately, and live fully. William James's story has ended, but his ideas will live on forever. Thank you for joining this journey through his life. In the next series, we will explore more great minds that shaped the world. Subscribe plus bell on. More inspiring stories coming soon.
Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. If you found it inspiring or helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more parts of this series, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Your support means a lot. See you in the next part. Take care.